please. Turning over. So speed.
What's the conductor take to kindly come up?
Action.
Perhaps you might happen to know what time Scotland Yard closes. I have to report murder.
She was talking of murders in her village, and now she's dead.
Today we're filming a dinner scene, in which is kind of like the first scene that the citizens of which would meet my character.
A lot of the characters of the story are being introduced for the first time, and also the politics between the different characters and all their disagreements, and all the unsaid histories between them are being played out through sidelong glances.
When you shoot a dinner party scene, you want to see what's going on, so you start off with a wide shot showing everybody doing their different, and the room, but then main thing about dinner party scenes is everybody has dialogue and they speak to each other and exchange information, but they've also got lots of little looks and all these magical moments that you're trying to get and capture in between.
It's a big one, and we're in this wonderful, wonderful location in the middle of Glasgow.
So the production is based out of Scotland. So one of the challenges for a quintessentially English book, an adaptation, was to find locations that would work for the brief. One of the locations we found was Soren Castle. We were looking for a muscular, exciting, large castle, but the one that would allow us to shoot inside as well as outside.
Well, fortunately, a lot of these old buildings are preserved really well, so there's a lot of the stuff that we can use.
The scene we're shooting today is long and hot, and you have to eat a lot. That's it.
It's an Agatha Christie, so I think it brings all the pleasures that an Agatha Christie brings to screen. So there's suspense, there's mystery, and it's a typical whodunit. But I think what's very different about it is that it has a love story between the two main leads.
Bridget is kind of a bit of a lone ranger. She's kind of found a way to create some sort of life that she thinks is what's suitable and right. But she's kind of quite isolated, even in a crowd of people.
It's kind of different. I always say it's like you're not so regular whodunit, because first of all, we're definitely tackling a bit more than just the English story. It's a British story, but it feels like it comes from a place of being an immigrant, being an outsider. I think this is the first time they've had a black hero. So it feels like an immense privilege, but also something that I'm quite proud of, you know what I mean? So yeah, they can expect a lot.
I think what I love about Agatha Christie is there's always loads of characters that are quite kind of extreme and archetypal. And watching them interact anyway would be funny, but particularly when everyone's dropping like flies. So the stakes are high with lots of eccentric people. Kind of chaos ensues.
Are you one of those men who never know when to leave well enough alone?
This village really is a place where murder is easy.
I love that we have such a big cast, and I think that's also Agatha Christie, that there'll always be that number of players in a scene together.
There's a lot of costumes on this show. People in the 50s had outfits for everything. So, they're changing for dinner, for parties, for sporty events. When I was a kid, I used to love these Lana Turner films like Madam X and Imitation of Life. So we've gone for the glamour and the jewels. And yeah, I think the girls look great, the guys all look super sharp. So it's standard Agatha Christie with a bit of Hollywood glamour, I think.
I like Tom Riley's look. He's proper matinee idol, is what he went for. It sort of came from Tom as well. The people copied film stars, or they copied the Queen. That was the two hero looks. And so we've got some people, the older generation, like Miss Wainfleet, she's our queen because she's an old money, so they stuck with sort of the royalty look. And then the more modern ones, they're copying the film stars they see on the screen.
Yeah, one of the exciting things for me to produce this was that I was able to tap into Scottish talent. We've got wonderful skills base up here, and we managed to step up some roles, like in our costume department. We were able to take on trainees. We were able to use the very best of Scottish craft.
One of the things Agatha Christie does very well, and I as an avid reader remember, is that at every point that you read her story, you are actually trying to be a detective and think about, oh, I think it's this person, or you know, and I think that is the main pleasure. So being a director, me actually being able to construct those moments where I think this is a moment where I would like people to think of this person, I'm loving it. It's like immersive Agatha Christie for me, an immersive Agatha Christie experience for me. So I'm absolutely loving it.